I busted my ass and I was just laid off. These companies do not care about us. They want us to give us a 2-week notice, but yet can just fire us and ruin our lives on the spot any day that they choose. I have a 2-year-old son, no savings, which is my fault, and it doesn't fucking matter. So now I have to go back on the job hunt, and I have to get a work from home job because I have a 2-year-old that I have to take care of. Can't afford daycare. Rent is $2,500 where I live. Now I gotta find out how to pay off my lease early because there's no way that we could afford to live here. I don't even have a computer. They just locked me out of my computer. I really thought that the culture at my job was great, the best that it's ever been, and for them to just lay me off, not even based off of performance, because my manager just shouted me out today, saying I'm doing a great job, and then fired me.
So I just got fired today. Honestly, I was upset at first, but considering my declining mental health, I'm not that upset. Let this be your sign to start something on the side. Do whatever you feel like doing. Job stability right now is a scam. Basically, she just fired me because she sensed that I didn't like my job. I'm sorry, but are we supposed to like what we do in this economy? We're just working to survive, to pay the bills, to live. Life is a game at this point. Honestly, I've been talking about leaving and I'm just trying to leave at this point. I'm tired of this place. I didn't even realize how neglectful I was becoming of myself because of this job. I stopped eating. I stopped drinking water. I stopped going to the gym. I literally was draining my life for this job. It's so sad because that's not how life is supposed to be. For context, I work in healthcare, and honestly, this type of work is not for the weak. I know there's a lot of nurses that talk about the lifestyle and what it can bring, but there's honestly a lack of talk of what happened after the pandemic. I'm going to take this as the biggest blessing of my life because honestly, I can't do this career anymore. I tried it. I did it during the pandemic, worked my ass off 3 jobs at the same time, made good money, but it's not worth your health.
I just got fired from my job. This was my pre-degree dream job we're talking about. I was obsessed with this place. And my boss texted me and she's like, how are you not going to show up to work? You're fired. And I'm like, what the hell do you mean? When was this? She goes, you can't not, show up to work. I had a bunch of tasks for you to do and you didn't even come. You didn't even tell me you weren't going to come. I waited for you the whole day and you didn't show up. I had a bunch of things for you to do, a bunch of tasks. We ended up figuring it out here in the office, but it was supposed to be for you and you didn't do it because you weren't here. So we had to all figure it out. I don't know who figured it out, but someone else stayed in the office. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And she goes, yeah, you're fired. I don't want to hear it. And I'm like, but hear me out. I was there that day. How are you just gonna fire me when you're not even letting me speak? She goes, how am I gonna let you speak if you didn't even come to work? And I'm like, I was there. I was literally there. And who do you think completed all those tasks? I did. I completed my own task because I did go that day and I stayed all the way to the end. She goes, no, you weren't. I didn't see you. And I'm like, but I was there. And she's like, all right, let's check the cameras. We checked the cameras and guess who was there? Me. She's like, oh my God, I didn't even see you. You're so skinny, I didn't even see you. And then she was looking at the camera and she's like, your body's giving Victoria's Secret skinny. Eat a cheeseburger. Your body's so skinny. And then she zoomed into my waist. My waist wasn't there. So just because my waist wasn't there doesn't mean I wasn't there. I was there, my waist just wasn't. So I got fired from work because I'm too skinny. I wish. I honestly wish. If you guys haven't seen the trend, this is a trend. This is not for real. I still have my job. But imagine your boss saying, oh my God, I didn't see you today because you're so skinny. Really? Really? I have to go get my fingerprints done. So I'll talk to you guys later.
To my channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about the topic which is affecting many women, being fired at a workplace. So we are going to dive in. I had to put the videos together so that you guys should watch and learn from other content creators. So I also want to share what I think about today's video. So first, let's look at the overall situation. So research shows women often face disadvantages in the workplace, such as gender pay gap, fewer promotion opportunities, and unfortunately high termination rates in some fields. But why is this happening? So let's explore. One major factor is systematic bias and discrimination. Despite progress, many workplaces still have unconsciousness bias against women. These biases show up in various ways, like being overlooked for promotions, not being taken seriously in meetings, or being judged more harshly for the mistake. These biases can also lead to high termination rates. For instance, during budget cuts, women, especially women of color, might be more likely to be late go compared to the male counterpart. This is not just a theory. Studies have confirmed that women often suffer disproportionately from layoff and findings. Another significant factor is maternity and family responsibilities. Many women face the motherhood penalty, where they experience economical disadvantages after becoming mothers. They are more likely to be overlooked for promotions and raises, and more likely to be fired. Employers often assume women with children are less committed to their jobs, even if that's not true. This is bias lead to unfair treatment and sometimes termination. It's important to note that these issues also affect women with any family responsibilities, not just mothers. So guys, let's look at some real life example. Recently, several high profile cases involved women being fired under controversial circumstances. For example, a former Google employee was fired after publishing an internal memo on diversity issues. Many women in tech have also spoken out about being fired after reporting sexual harassment. Guys, these cases highlight a disturbing trend. Women who speak about workplace issue or challenges they state courts often face the consequences. It's stark reminder of how far we still have to go for work equality. Now let's talk about what can be done. How can women protect themselves from unfair termination? Here are a few tips which you can help you to protect yourself. Number one, you have to know your rights, understand your rights, labor rules, know what consequence wrongful termination and what protects you have. Document everything. Keep record of your work, interactions with supervisors, and any incident of bias or discrimination. This documentation is crucial if you need to contest a termination. You need to seek support. Join professional organization or network where you can share experiences and get advice. These networks can also provide legal resources and support if you face unfair treatment. Consider legal action. If you believe you were wrongful terminated, consult an employment lawyer. They can help you understand your options and take appropriate action. Employers also have significant role in preventing unfair termination of women. Companies need to work actively on eliminating bias, ensuring fair treatment, and supporting women through policies like paid family leave, flexible working arrangement, and robust anti-discrimination policies. Changes at the governmental level are crucial too. Stronger worker protection, better enforcement of existing laws, and new registration to address modern work issues are needed to create a fair environment for everyone. So, what I'm going to say is that while the issue of women being fired at work is complex, we can get it with awareness, advocacy, and action. If you have experienced unfair treatment at work, know you are not alone. These are resources and communities to support you. So, guys, that's a video. Thank you so much for watching this video. If it was helpful, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content on important issues. Let's continue this conversation in the comment section. Love to hear from your thoughts and experiences on this topic. Stay strong, stay informed, and let's keep pushing a fair workplace for all. Thank you. Bye bye.